Hello and welcome to the DevOps India Summit 2019 here at Bengaluru, India. I'm Riya Kumar and joining me now is Marc Hornbeek, Independent Principal Consultant of DevOps. First of all, Marc, a very warm welcome once again to the DevOps India Summit. This is your second time here. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine. Thank you, Riya. I'd like to be here.
Right,
and I enjoyed coming last year. I helped organize the first event, and I don't think I've been as helpful this time, but had some distractions, but I'm certainly glad to be here.
A lot of distractions this time. All right, so how different do you find this edition of DOIS than the last year?
Well, there's some maturity.
All right.
There are more speakers and more sponsors.
Yes.
And I think the content is a stronger content. Okay. The focus of DevOps in the cloud is a little more structured. So I see an evolution and maturity. And I think this is an event that I hope will continue to grow and mature.
All right, that's amazing. And this year's theme is DevOps and Cloud, collaboration for business success. Yes. How do you think DevOps and cloud work together to ensure business success?
Well, a word that comes to my mind is marriage. DevOps and cloud really go together. The whole idea of both cloud and DevOps is to have a more efficient way of doing things. The cloud is a shared resource, a managed shared resource, and DevOps is all about trying to make the process of software delivery and deployment more efficient. Part of that is accomplished by leveraging shared resources. So honestly, cloud without DevOps doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Right.
DevOps without cloud would not be as effective. So it's an interesting marriage.
Yeah, so DevOps and cloud go hand in hand to ensure success. All right, and how do you think DevOps is changing the world of testing? And according to you, what are the best practices for accelerating continuous testing?
Well, I actually wrote a whole course on that for the DevOps Institute, which is 2 days, so I probably could go on too long. But the fundamental, if you like, contribution to DevOps and testing, I have a saying that culture is the door to DevOps, but continuous testing is the primary key. Because without testing, you don't have the artifacts to prove that your changes are worthy of propagating through the pipeline through the release. So testing is an integral part of DevOps. And in terms of best practices, in some ways the word is wrong, testing. It's really continuous quality assessment. Testing is an instrument of that. The idea is that you really want to approach testing more strategically than just something that you do after you develop something. Instead, you sprinkle test activities across the whole end-to-end life cycle, the value stream, and you make assessments incrementally as changes are going through the pipeline. So these are the best practices associated with that, is to really shift all the testing activities left where it makes sense, but also even right where it makes sense. Some tests are better done during operations, actually.
Right. So it's a continuous process when it comes to testing.
It's end-to-end, changing the concept
it's
of
not
testing.
really a particular phase. It's something that comes in a continuous manner.
I hate it when people show testing as a phase of DevOps, because that's really the wrong concept. It's really more integrated into the whole end-to-end.
Right.
End-to-end system.
So when we talk about the previous models, like waterfall model, testing used to be, restricted to only one phase of the development cycle.
In theory, yes.
Yes, right. All right. We recently heard that you had a change in your job status and that now you're working as an independent consultant. What was the thought process behind that?
It wasn't new. Naladri, who organized the DevOps India Summit, and we're friends. We've been friends a long time. This is something that was in the works for a long time. I joined Trace3 as a consultant employee for a lot of reasons, and it was good reasons, and I was very happy there. But it was time to make a change. My impact at Trace3 and my learning had to do with United States and enterprise clients. My longer-term ambition is to expand my consulting capability to more worldwide and even beyond the enterprise space, but also to other kinds of customers, manufacturers, and so on. It was time, basically, to make that split. I'm still a consultant for Trace3, but just not
Okay.
an employee of Trace3.
All
In
right.
fact, in some ways, I can expand my support of Trace3 because I can approach other departments as well within Trace3.
Okay, so you still have that flexibility to...
Have the flexibility to work across Trace3, but also anybody else as well,
Right.
anywhere in the world now.
Right. And do you plan to continue this in the next coming years, or do you plan to join a company again?
I don't plan to join another company. I had people approach me, but that's certainly not my plan.
Right.
I want to build up my own independent consulting practice. I may actually start a firm to more, again, in the same line though, in terms of building up a consulting capability. I'm looking at partnering with some people to build up that capability.
Yeah, all right. And talking about your future plans, I heard that you're going to publish a book very soon. Tell us something more about that.
I have a flyer.
Oh.
So I'm starting the marketing of it. The book is called Engineering DevOps.
Right.
The idea is to reframe DevOps as kind of an engineering discipline with as an engineering problem, if you like, with a step-by-step engineering solution.
Yeah.
As a consultant, I'm a little bit tired of hearing that DevOps doesn't have a structured definition and a structured approach to a solution.
Okay.
That's what this book is all about. It provides that structure and a step-by-step approach. Should be available end of October. A little bit tight, but I'm hoping to have a book signing event at the DevOps Enterprise Summit in Las Vegas at the end of October.
All right.
If all things fall in place by then.
And we really hope that you come with a book signing thing in the next DevOps
Absolutely,
here.
yes.
That would be great for us
Well, all
in
I
India.
had this time was the card, but people can sign up going to my website, www.engineeringdevops.com, and they'll be notified when the book's available.
All right, that's amazing. And you know, talking about partnerships, I heard that you are planning to have something in the near future with Niladri sir.
Well, that was partly what I was referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about trying to form some kind of partnership arrangement, possibly even a firm. In the world of consulting, it's good to have a network of consultants, depending on the client's requirements. They may need something that's very specialized. No one offers absolutely everything, not even big consulting firms. So, yeah, it would be very interesting to have Niladri as you know, in a tight partnership, and together we could build up our consulting capability around the world.
All right, and when are we going to hear more news about this partnership?
To be decided.
All right,
There's
still
no hard plan yet, but I
tight-lipped.
expect over the next month or two.
All right,
Yeah.
amazing. All right, Mark, thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so much,
speaking with
Riya.
us. This was Marc Hornbeek with me, Riya Kumar, at the DevOps India Summit 2019 here at Bengaluru. Thank you for watching.